Hi everyone, welcome to California Literature. My name is Kim Pipitanasen and I'm going to be your instructor for the semester. I'm also going to show you how to navigate the course management system. So in each Canvas page there's a content area, there's a navigation menu, there's a breadcrumb menu, and a sidebar. But to start, choose the Start Here button. This will take you to the Getting Started module. And to navigate through these pages, choose the Next button in the lower right corner. You'll notice that some pages have tabbed content, so you'll want to click on all the tabs so you see all the information. Next, let's go to the Syllabus module. You'll see a printable syllabus and a printable calendar if you want hard copies. You can also preview those by choosing the Preview pane. And you also will see here links to the specific areas of the syllabus. Next, let's look at the modules page. On the top is the Getting Started module. Next is the Syllabus module. Next is the Video Resource module. This module is full of video tutorials I've created that discuss different elements of composition and can be very helpful to you. After that are the weekly modules, and each module represents 1 week of instruction. So you can see they're separated into learning materials and assignments. There's also an overview page which lists what's going on for the week as well as due dates. Next, let's look at the discussion boards. And to reply to a discussion board, you're going to want to click in the reply box down here. You can type your reply, then choose Post Reply. Now say you want to edit, you can go to Edit by clicking on the 3 vertical dots here in the upper right, and you can edit your reply and then click Done. Discussion board posts are due on Thursdays, and I usually go on the discussion boards most of the time on Fridays or sometimes Saturday. And if I see something that's missing in your post, I'll make a note of it. So when you go on there to reply to peers by Saturday, also check my notes, because if you see something you missed that I mentioned, you have the opportunity to edit your post before Saturday at 11:59 p.m. to get a better grade. Also notice on the discussion boards, there's a checklist here to make sure you remember everything, and there's links here to resources. If you'd like to find the rubric for the discussion board, click on these 3 vertical dots and choose Show Rubric, and you'll see the parameters for the assignment. It's good to review this before you submit your discussion board post, and because that's how I grade this assignment. Now note that I don't accept discussion boards late. They are interactive. I also don't accept quizzes late. However, there are some assignments that I accept late, and there is a note on the assignment page if that's the case. So for example, let's look at this reading response. You'll see a note here that says, this assignment can be turned in up to 3 days late with a 10% point deduction per day late. So for those assignments, you can be late with a deduction. Note that on all assignment pages too, the rubrics are at the bottom. So make sure to review those before you submit your assignment. And to submit an assignment, you'll choose the Submit Assignment button. Choose a file from your computer or Google Drive, and then you'll submit the assignment. That will send it directly to the gradebook. When you're looking at your grade, you'll notice that there is a column on the right that shows the points possible for an assignment, and this column shows your score. You'll also see these icons here. This is the rubric icon, and it will show you how I marked the rubric for the assignment. And then the chat box icon will show you written feedback, and I also leave video feedback at times, so you can check there to find the feedback for your grades. A note about grades in the course is worth 10,000 points. This makes it easy to tally at the end of the semester. If you have 9,000 points and above, that means you have an A, and so on down. So I encourage you to look at the points instead of percentages in Canvas. Sometimes percentages can be deceiving. But check the points, and if you have questions, let me know. So I look forward to working with you this semester, and please contact me if you have any questions.